Well, we're all set for the Cup quarterfinal number 2 between Fly Emirates taking on COLATTA Warriors. Well, it's again a very big game, and we certainly have a big games lined up from here onwards, taking on the big giants on each other. They'll lock their horns for the Cup quarterfinal number 2, and we've got Ovesali right at the sideline for the all-important toss.
It is the second Cup quarterfinal of 30th Bukhatir S10 2024 powered by FanCode. What is going to be Fly Emirates taking on COLATTA Warriors. Let me introduce you to the men who marshal in the middle. On my left is the captain of Fly Emirates, Usman Mushtaq. On the extreme left is Shad Hamza of COLATTA Warriors. And of course, our honorable match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Well, the home captain, Usman Mushtaq, please give it a spin. Heads is the call.
That's a tail.
You're not supposed to pick. Okay. It's a tail.
मुबारक हो, टॉस जीत गए, क्या करना चाहेंगे?
हम पहले बैटिंग करना चाहेंगे और बिकॉज क्योंकि ऑलरेडी एक मैच हो चुका है इसमें और विकेट भी थोड़ा सा लास्ट टाइम हम लोग सेम विकेट पे मैच खेले थे, लेकिन थोड़ा सा विकेट स्पेन में ब्रेक विकेट है और अपना आई थिंक इसमें 90-80 रन इज इनफ है और सेकंड टाइम में थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है क्योंकि विकेट थोड़ा सा ब्रेक आई है, तो आई होप सो कि हम लोग अच्छा पेश करेंगे।
कोई चेंजेस आपकी प्लेइंग इलेवन में आज?
नो सेम साइड है, ओनली वन चेंजिंग क्योंकि हमारा एक लड़का अनफिट हो गया है वजाहत और सिर्फ एक चेंज है, मिलन वापस आया है, तो ओनली वन चेंज।
चले, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, गिव अस अ गुड गेम। Right, Shad, the toss not going your way. If you would have won the toss, what was your plan to do?
Would have bowled first and looking on the condition of due. But definitely, toss is not in your hand, so it's fine.
How much are you planning to restrict the opponents on this wicket?
See, it's nothing, something around 90 would be good because quarterfinal match definitely at knockout pressure will be there. So something around 90 would be good enough.
Any changes to your playing 11 today?
With the same team.
Perfect. Best of luck. Give us a good game.
Thank you so much, Luis.
Right, so the news from the centre is that Fly Emirates won the toss and have elected to bat first.
Well, there you go. The news coming from the middle, from the sideline. In fact, it's a Fly Emirates who's won the toss, and no surprisingly, batting first. It's Usman Mushtaq, the captain, Shoaib Khattak Khan, Irfan Arif, Umar Shaj, Umar Jat, Milan Philip, Amin Miflal, Ansar Hashir, Shawez Khan, Damit Jayasuriya, Yasita Abekun. The 11 for Fly Emirates, and for the COLATTA Warriors, they've got Syed Ashik Mehboob Rana, Shakir Hadru. Well, he'll keep the wicket. Tahir Asif, Sohaib Khan, Jinish Shaji, Junaid Shamsuddin, Shad Hamza, the captain, Mohammad Rizwan Sabir, Mohammad Hamza, and Israr Ahmed, the 11 of COLATTA Warriors. Well, we are all set for the action. Fasten your seatbelt. We've got a lot of actions coming your way. Meanwhile, a lot of pressure on these two openers, Irfan along with Yasita. Irfan Arif, yeah, he knows to hit the big ones. It will be Tahir to bowl the first over. Will be coming in from the football stadium end, and there will be a lot of actions. We have seen almost all the games starting with a boundary. Tahir Asif, yeah, he can do a little magic with the new ball if he can get that swing right. He can purchase a wicket there early on, breakthrough for. Yeah, hit it along the carpet straight to the fielder. They'll pick up single. With that, opens his account. Irfan Arif will open his account along with me. Will open his account for the second game of the day. It is Adil Khan. Welcome, Adil Khan.
Thank you, Abid. And we are here for the all-important game between Fly Emirates and COLATTA Warriors.
A big game. A big day for all these teams. There is no way back till you look. Either you go to the semis or you go home. Simple as that. Very watchful. Yasita, the first delivery. You'll get a lot of jiggles just before you start getting going. So it's very important for these batters to get that first boundary to get them going. So that will release the pressure.
That was very watchfully played there by Yasita. and bowler is sticking to his line and not giving any room to the batsman till now, and he's been bowling good accuracy.
There you go. Some intent immediately there, getting thick air only on that big flush on the onside. No connection whatsoever. Irfan Arif is seriously looking for the big shot indeed. Yeah, that's the way that you play 10 overs format. You hit it out or get out.
He's showing the clear intent. Irfan Arif making sure he might get some good quick runs.
Straight to the fielder. Trouble, direct hit is needed. Well, strange sort of field set there for Irfan Arif it was. They had a deep point, rather third man. They've got a square leg behind. So both mid-off and mid-on is up for Arif. Now for Yasita, they've got for the left-hander, they've still got that deep square leg behind. They've got third behind now for the left-hander. He thumbs it straight, and that's a maximum. What a statement. 6 runs from Yasita's willow.
This time Tahir bowling full length delivery just in the arc of the batsman, and batsman is not going to miss on those. Straight over the long on fence for the maximum.
He got a lot of practice to bring that shot on, and all the credit must be given to the batsman keeping his eyes on, because the ball is swinging as well. A typical fast bowler reaction after getting hit for a 6. He's pulled his length back, tried to bowl a bouncer. There's some bat involved in that that's given as runs.
Well, Abid, it was short of length, back of length, and batsman tried to pull it at the end of over number 1. Fly Emirates are 13 without a wicket.
There you go. Ashik comes in. That's lucky for the batsman, then carry all the way to the mid-off. He's had a really tough time, Irfan Arif, to get going so far. He didn't get anything middle of the bat so far.
The ball hurried on to the batsman, and all he wanted to pull the ball, and it hurried on to the batsman, couldn't get the elevation he wanted.
He got him in a lot of trouble there. And still didn't time it well, but they'll still pick up single. I think that's the right way. Irfan need to realize that until I'm not getting clean and sweet connection, whereas my partner Yasita Abikun has already got the start. He's got the 6 at maximum and 3 balls 11. He should be the one who should deal with that. Bowlers now.
Well, I think Abid, he should wait for the loose deliveries and just play with the flow of the balls and just play into the gaps initially, and then once he gets in, sets his eye in, and he can play those big shots he wants.
A full toss, but didn't try to hit that one out of park. Surprisingly, you're playing 10 overs game. You need to hit every opportunity. Full tosses will not come every time your way. You need to maximize the opportunity that comes your way.
That's lucky for the bowler. The batsman was not in a mood to hit this one out of the park. He just gently pushed it towards offside. It was surprising delivery for the batsman, I guess.
They're always on a mood, isn't it? They know the moment they leave the house, they know that we are going to play 10 overs game. We need to hit every ball. And not sweet timing, but that still will do for 4 runs. Great shot from Irfan to get first boundary for himself.
Short of length delivery by the bowler, and this time Irfan gets into position, playing it over mid-wicket region for the 4 runs.
That was a good shot, good intent. That's what you need to do. The intention should be clear. He goes big, this time over the mid-off and all the way for 6 runs. What a strike from Irfan Arif. 6 more.
It was the slower ball again from the bowler, bowling on in the arc of the batsman, bowling it full, back of hand, and this time Irfan waited for it and played it over long off for the maximum.
Yeah, that will give him a lot of confidence. That's for sure. That's what he wanted all this time. One shot, middle of the bat, that would get the batter going. Final delivery. And this one hit on the onside. They'll be hurrying on for single. Well, I tell you, the direct hit would have been a drama here. But for now, 2 overs done, 26 for none.
It's going to be Shad Hamza to start the 3rd over. Full, and that's the timber there. That's a water side for the bowler. Bowling it full, and Irfan completely misses it.
Well, what a delivery that is. Right into the stumps, and the little Ronaldo celebration comes on. Shad Hamza, you little beauty. What a beautiful delivery. Full, straight, and a bit of a movement to get the better of the batsman. That's a big wicket now. The batter looked very dangerous. Irfan Arif, as he got going, and he failed on a very first delivery of Shad Hamza. The captain strikes. Irfan takes walk out of 14 of 9. It's 26 for 1.
Another explosive hitter. Another explosive batsman. I tell you, if he gets going, it's going to be hitting those big sixes. Right? Oh, he was lucky there. He played it into the air. And lucky there was no fielder. Crosses for a single. Abid, how is it Yasita should progress his inning further?
Well, I think he needs to construct an inning here, and he needs a partnership here. The need of the hour is a partnership at the moment because they lost that first wicket. Not a bad start at all, but neither a good start. So they are right in the balance. They need to get going. For that, they need to stitch a partnership around 30 to 40 runs, and that should come in a quick session. Probably one need to bat with 170, 180 strike rate.
That's what you want in a T10 game. It was slower ball, wide outside off stump, and umpire stretches his hand, given as wide.
Yeah, bit of overdrawing here, Shad Hamza, because he was trying to bowl the cutter. It should have started with the middle stump. He just got it on the fourth stump landed, and then it kept on going further away. The good part about this delivery was that he took the pace off. So you need to mix it up. The first ball, he got a wicket. That was a pace on, and then realizing how the wicket is responding.
Again, a slower ball, and lucky for escape for the batsman. It hit it on his thigh, and the batsman will come back for 2 more runs. We'll have to see umpire signals. Yeah, that's leg bias. 2 more to the total.
That's been a really sensible bowling, but you can't control things around you. Shakir Haider should have tried better, bringing his body behind the ball line and cover it up. Because these very important runs are these. You just can't be giving opponents freebies, and also pressure is getting released.
Again, wide outside off stump, given as wide. Umpire Asif Iqbal, very experienced umpire in the middle.
Well, he's got the idea what needs to be done. All it is now execution, which is going wrong.
Good length delivery, this time guided towards the point region, and the batsman will come back for the second. Yes, they did. And the bowler is not happy with the fielder. Obviously,
And indeed, that was the wave throw. Otherwise, it would have been run out here. Batters were running for his life. Tell you, Yasita got a good start. He need to carry away that wicket going down at the wrong time from the other end, which has put a little pressure on Yasita.
still I must say, Abid, this is not a bad start at all for Fly Emirates. It's a decent start. They just need to capitalize on this. This is sensibly played towards leg side, and the batsman coming again for the second. And it's a close call. We'll have to see umpire signal.
We're going upstairs probably, but we need to see the excitement has already been created. Have a look at that one. Collect, and I think he's grounded. It's bad, and I think the batter is safely home. The decision should be not out. That's what I think. We're on. Let's see what the third umpire has to say for it.
That's good running between the wickets, Abid. Batsman dragging his bat, full stretch bat, and reaching his crease. At the end of over number 3, it's 35 for the loss of 1 wicket.
There'll be a lot of pressure on the spinner to come in and discover what is there on the wicket. Well, that's not a bad start at all from Rizwan.
It's a good start there by Rizwan. The ball just shaping away. He's bowling those off spinners, and this time the ball just shaping away from the batsman.
Well, that's certainly that he's using that seam pretty well, which is just nipping away from the right-hander, and he's got and stuck with the proper line and length.
Oh, what a miss there by the fielder. And he just hit the outstretched hands of the fielder, and the batsman come back for 2 more runs.
You got to be lucky at sometimes. It was just exactly over the fielder's reach. He just had a fingertips on it. Yeah, he's trying to hit it straight. Missed out on that.
The batsman is trying to play it on this square leg boundary, and the ball is just moving away from the batsman, and it's good purchase from the surface. This time short of length, pulled towards long on region, and nicely taken there by Shamsu.
What a take that is. That's why we call Junaid Shamsu. He's safe as house. He's got the sprint. It was running all the way. Difficult chance, but what a take that is. Look at that. He's realized that quickly and didn't really let that one go off. Difficult catch. Pretty well held by Junaid Shamsu. Rizwan strikes, and the spinner had something to offer. Umarjat takes a walk out, scoring 3 of 6. It's 37 for 2.
Umarjat. Straight away, hit into the air. It's high into the air. Fielder getting under it, and nicely handed there.
Well, Rizwan is on a hat-trick. 2 big blows to the team, Fly Emirates. Both are fantastic catches. Look at that. Going 1 knee down, and that has got a lot of elevation, but not the distance. And what a remarkable take that is. That's difficult one, let me tell you, in the floodlight, under the lights. But what a take that is from Ashik, and Rizwan strikes again. Ansar walking out on a duck, and it is time for hat-trick probably. 37 for 3.
And Junaid Shamsu will be bowling from the far end.
Just giving it a direction. I think things will go slightly slower now because of those 2 back-to-back wickets going down. So they need to stitch a partnership. That's one way I can see only to bail out Team Fly Emirates.
Well, Abid, the spinners are getting some purchase of this wicket. You saw in the previous over the ball was turning, gripping, and as a result, he got two all crucial wickets. And wide outside off stump, batsman tries to reach that. The ball is running away towards the boundary line and brilliantly fielding. Good work there by the fielder, and the batsman comes back for 2 runs.
I think the batter must have thought that ball is going for boundary. He just got a little relaxed. They got that little Chinese cut inside edge, and wonderful work by Tahir Asif. But while trying to release the ball, he stretches slightly more, but I think he's done well overall to save a certain boundary. In fact, 2 runs only taken. The batter should have tried more and more, because at the moment, not in control of the game with 3 wickets down for 40 in 4.2.
Well, that was short and wide outside off stump. That's given wide. Coming to that running between the wicket, Abid, most of the times these batsmen, they rely on big boundaries and not relying on the running between the wicket.
Indeed, they need to somehow work hard for runs. That's what matters. Played it with a straight bat. Slight bit of a slinging action from Shamsu.
We'll tell you about Usman Mushtaq. He has represented UAE at the highest level.
Yeah, indeed. He's got a plenty of experience, and he's a captain himself. Need to hold things up. They need to take a responsibility. The problem is it's a 10 overs format. Yasita has been right there for witnessing all those collapse from the one end. Well, Usman should be the right man to stitch a partnership with him.
Yeah, Yasita playing well there. It's, well settled, looks good. This time full and played towards long off, straight to in the hands of Israr. That's the wicket number 4 for Fly Emirates.
That's a big one. That's a huge wicket there. The settled batter has thrown his wicket away. So the ball is full, but there wasn't really enough meat on the ball, and the ball has straight gone into the hands. And that's a big walk now. The settled batter walking out. Yasida Abekon departs, scoring 17 of 10, 42 for 4. Hello, Marsha, the new man in. Whoa! Getting some real test from Junaid Shams, who's got his tail up after picking up that wicket.
It was full length delivery, enticing the batsman to play a big shot. Well, he just walked into the crease and trying to hook it over mid-wicket region.
Got to work hard for runs. I like the idea from Junaid Shamsuddin. Angling it in onto the pads. Well, that was a bit height on that. And Shah is in immense pain. He's down and out. He's got hurt. Not sure where that ball has stuck. Have a look at the replay. Oops. That's in the midsection. Yeah, some repair work will be going on. It's end of the over number 5. It's 42 for 4.
The news from the center is we are in over number 6. Umar Shah got hurt, retired hurt, and the new batsman coming in. Love to see who's the new batsman. Well, it's going to be Rizwan to continue. And I would like to welcome my co-commentator, Mr. Wes Ali.
Well, thank you very much, Adil. Well, this is tremendous from COLATTA Warriors and Rizwan. He's picked up 2 wickets in his very first over and is bowling magnificently again. That was a beautiful delivery, just giving a lot of air and enticing the batter, Usman Mushtaq, the skipper, to try to play those big shots, but no connection whatsoever. Well, he's doing a tremendous job for his team, and the new man who's walked in is going to be Jaya Surya.
Again, Rizwan bowling nicely there. The ball is just gripping away from the batsman. Likes of Usman Mushtaq is unable to read him as well.
Well, we can clearly see Rizwan. He's just keeping things simple here. He's bowling in the right lengths and just varying his pace. He's not trying to do anything extraordinary and just making life difficult for the batters. Swept away and swept away fine. No stopping that. So a welcome boundary coming in from the blade of the captain, Usman Mushtaq.
Well, that was cleverly played and well placed towards the fine leg where there was no fielder there, and the ball runs away to the boundary.
Well, if there's one man they would want to stay in the middle, is this man right in the middle, Usman Mushtaq, the captain. He's having a brilliant tournament. We've seen him. He's also got 2 to 3 man of the matches in the previous encounters. While his services will be required today, he has to stay in the middle and play out the 10 overs if Fly Emirates need to reach to a decent target here. Nicely drilled down the ground. So smart cricket after hitting a boundary, just respecting a good delivery, taking a single and giving it to Jayasurya.
Well, I must give credit to the bowler, bowling it nice, full and nice, and the ball is creeping away, is getting that spin, enticing the batsman to hit some big shot. This time, given width outside off stump, and the batsman catches onto that over the cover region for the maximum.
Well, a much required maximum coming in from the blade of Jayasurya. Inside out, what a difficult shot to execute, and how well has he played that. That is a terrific shot to end the 6th over. Fly Emirates 55 for 4. A pretty decent over coming in for Fly Emirates. And Jayasurya playing the aggressive role. That is exactly what is required. Just release some tension and nerves from the captain, Usman Mushtaq. He needs his teammates to score runs from the other end as well. And Ashik bowled 1 over and was pretty expensive. 13 overs in that over. So just 4 more overs remaining from here. And I think Fly Emirates, if they can reach somewhere around 90 to 100, I think they'll be very pleased with that target, Adil.
I must say, OS, they must be looking at target above 100, at least 110. 55 more runs if they can add on in 4 overs. That will be good for them. And for the cause of Fly Emirates, Usman Mushtaq, the captain, he needs to play a sensible inning here along with Jayasurya.
Yeah, they'll have to take calculated risks. They just can't go and start hitting on every delivery. They need to wait for the bad deliveries. We've seen under the lights the ball does jag around, especially in the second matches here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
This time slower one, starts off with the slower one, Mahbub, and nicely, gently pushed towards offside, and the batsman crosses for 1.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery by Mahbub. Just bowling back of the length and rolling his wrist over. It was more like a leg cutter here. So Usman Mushtaq, the captain, he needs to stay in the middle. And if he stays for another 2-3 overs, well, Fly Emirates will be in a good position.
Oh, that was a good ball. Skidded nicely by Mahbub. Straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. There's no run.
Well, dot balls are gold in this format. You need to keep rotating stride. If you can't really get those boundaries and maximums, at least you need to just look for those singles and doubles and keep rotating strike. Put that extra pressure on the fielders. This is turning out to be a good start here for Mahbub. Bowling in the right channels.
Again, change of pace there by Mahbub. And this time bowling a slower one. He looks a smart operator there, Wes.
Yeah, he's doing a phenomenal job for his team. He's not trying to do anything extraordinary. He's just bowling at the right teasing lengths and varying his pace, and that is making life very difficult for Jayasuriya. And at the other end, Jayasuriya just needs to keep calm and wait for the bad deliveries, as I mentioned earlier, or rather just give the strike to the aggressive batter, who's the captain, Usman Mushtaq.
This time full length delivery played towards mid-wicket region. It was high in the air. Lucky for him, it landed in no man's land. The batsman crosses for one.
I think Mahbub, he's done his homework right. He's read this wicket to perfection, and clearly we can see if you just bowl slower on this track, you do get purchase. And that is exactly what Mahbub is doing. He's not giving any pace whatsoever to either of the batters. So that is very smart bowling and excellent captaincy, bringing an experienced campaigner in the 7th over, where the batters, they need to go for big hits from here onwards.
Again, a slower one from Mahbub. What a ball that was from Mahbub. The ball dying onto the batsman, and he wanted to pull it towards leg side. Couldn't do so.
Well, this has turned out to be an excellent over. Just 2 runs and we're into the 7th over, and both the batters are already settled, but they can't just get the connection whatsoever, making life very difficult for both the batters. Last ball of his first over.
Again, a slower one, nicely played towards offside, and the batsman crosses for one. At the end of over number 7, the score moves to 58 for the loss of 4 wickets. It's going to be Tahir to continue. He was a bit expensive in his first over, where he got a hit for the maximum by Yasset. Short of length delivery, nicely guided towards offside by Usman Mushtaq, and he crosses for one.
Yeah, clearly we can see the boundaries have now dried up, and that is exactly what Fly Emirates want from here onwards. They've already lost 4 wickets, and they've just managed to put a very low total, 59. They need to get a move on, but hats off and credit needs to be given to the bowlers of COLATTA Warriors. They have risen to the occasion and are bowling in those teasing line and lengths, and that is very good to see. Junaid Samshu, the senior statesman of the team, just having a word with his bowler and telling him to just bowl in the right areas and not try to do anything extraordinary whatsoever.
Again, a good ball there by nicely fielded. The batsman still manages to take a single.
Well, singles won't harm COLATTA Warriors. They need to hit some boundaries and maximum fly Emirates. Excellent bit of fielding. That's definitely going to uplift the mood of the camp. They've been simply phenomenal throughout the tournament, have been COLATTA Warriors. And they've got a spot in a crucial quarterfinal here.
Well, this time short of length delivery played towards the square leg, straight into the hands of the fielder, and who makes no mistake. That's all for Usman Mushtaq, scoring 12 runs of 11 balls. The Fly Emirates are 60 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, they've picked up a huge wicket here. Usman Mushtaq, the captain, has gone, and his departure will mean now the batting of Fly Emirates is very fragile, and that is a huge scalp. We know he's been simply phenomenal throughout the tournament, but just couldn't get going today and has to go after scoring 12 in 10 deliveries. Fly Emirates 60 for the loss of 5.
Well, it's going to be Umar Shah again. He was retired here earlier. It's going to be Tahir to continue his second over. Well, these COLATTA bowlers, COLATTA CC bowlers, they're using good they're bowling this time short of length delivery and played towards the square leg, where the fielder fumbles and the batsman comes for single.
Well, it's good to see Umar Shah coming back into the ground. He's a brave character. Just got a nasty delivery, but it's good to see him. He's back in the ground, and just 14 more deliveries to deal with, and we need to see a few sixes from Jayasuriya. We just saw one. He hit a tremendous shot. He needs to start playing free-flowing strokes here, Jayasuriya.
Short of length delivery. This was nicely bowled straight into the hands of the keeper. The batsman was trying to cut it towards third man region, failing to do so. The ball ended up in the hands of the wicket keeper.
Well, it very much seems to be a two-pace track. We've seen the spinners. They try to bowl those flighted deliveries, bowl in the right areas. The ball does tend to keep low, but on that occasion, that previous delivery, Tahir bowled a sharp bouncer, and that just took off. So that was a brilliant delivery. Just last ball of his spell.
Again into bowling into his arc, and the ball we will have to wait and see the umpire signal. I think it's one bounce into the boundary. That's 4 runs. At the end of over number 8, Fly Emirates are 65 for the loss of 5 wickets. And it's going to be Shad Hamza, the captain himself, brings him on the penultimate over.
Oh, that could have been agonizingly close. A very risky single here, and I think it might just go upstairs. That's going to be a close call, and nonetheless, a very good start-off delivery here by Shad Hamza. We'll just have a quick look. Oh, this is going to be very close, and I think he is short. This is going to be touch and go. Well, another toughie for the umpire here. Well, I'm going to hand it over to you, Adil.
Definitely US, I think the bat is in the air. We'll have to wait and see the umpire's decision.
Yeah, that's what I feel. The bat was in the air, and I think the slow walk has given the answers here. He is going back. Excellent bit of, oh, that is brilliant to see. Tremendous glove work behind the stumps to get rid of Jay Surya, was looking promising, but will have to depart after scoring 13 in 8 deliveries, 65 for 6. Right then, the new man walks in is Shoaib and Hamza. He's leading from the front. He bowled a terrific first over and now starting off with a wicket in a form of a run out. It's going to be Shoaib Khatar Khan. He's coming to the middle and he'll have to go from ball 1. Excellent delivery. That is terrific bowling here from Shad Hamza. He's bowling in those excellent channels and not letting the batters free their arms whatsoever, Adil.
The bowlers of COLATTA Tigers have used the surface to their efficiency, and they have extracted good pace, some swings of the surface. They're bowling brilliantly here.
Your very crucial last 10 deliveries, 66 for 6. They need to get another 25 to 30 odd runs from here onwards. And Omar Shah slams it, but finds the fielder. And another wicket by Siddha. So this is not looking good for Fly Emirates. Omar Shah was retired. He came back now, and he has to go back again in the dugout. Well, terrific bowling by Shah, wearing his pace, and a very safe fielder in the deep. He's not going to drop those. 7th wicket has now fallen in. Sorry departure for Omar Shah. Will have to walk back after scoring 1 in 4 deliveries. Fly Emirates are 65 for 7. Well, this is turning out to be another very good over for COLATTA Warriors. And the captain is leading from the front. And, oh, that could have been agonizingly close, but I think he's made it safely.
That was lucky escape for the batsman. If it would have been direct hit onto the stumps, it would have been a curtains for the batsman.
Yeah, that was a very risky single. But I think he made his ground, even if that ball would have hit directly onto the stumps. Well, I think the credit needs to be given here to the captain, Shad Hamza. He's been simply brilliant with the rotation of the bowlers. Oh, nicely guided towards third man. And that's going to trickle away towards the boundary. Much needed boundary coming in the penultimate over.
What a cut there by Umar Khatak Shah. And nicely guided towards third man fence. That's the way how he plays.
Yeah, he did that to perfection. Just opening the face of the bat and guiding it beautifully towards the third man region. He knew that the third man is in the circle. That is a smart shot coming in from the blade of Shoaib. The last delivery of Shad, he's been pretty decent. Picked up 2 wickets and gave away just the 13 runs. So once again, the captain has performed for his team. Nicely bowled. Not letting the batters free their arms. Oh, they're looking for 2. This is going to be close. Oh, he hasn't collected that cleanly, Shad Hamza. Oh, clearly you can see he's dejected, not happy with the fielder in the deep. Nonetheless, a terrific spell by the captain, giving away just 15 runs and picking up 2 quality wickets. Fly Emirates 73 for 7 in 9.
Well, it's going to be Mahbub to continue. What a ball over he had previously, just given away 3 runs. This time again a slow one, played straight up, actually straight into the hands of the long off fielder, and he makes no mistakes. That's the wicket number 8 for Fly Emirates.
Well, some very disciplined bowling here from COLATTA Warriors have gotten them their rewards. They're picking up wickets at regular intervals, and that has definitely put the brakes on the acceleration of the runs. Once again, terrific catch in the deep. Well, they've been simply outstanding in the fielding department, and Amin Miflal, a sorry departure for him, couldn't really get going, just scored 1 in 2 deliveries. 73 for 8. Well, this is tremendous bowling here from COLATTA Warriors, and the new man walks in is Melon Phillip. Fly Emirates are on the verge of being bowled out in a T10 game. They've already managed to pick 8 wickets, have COLATTA Warriors. Shows how well and disciplined they were and bowled in the right channels. Mahbub to continue.
It's not only bowling, their fielding was spot on. They didn't miss and they didn't give away any chance. And this is again a close call. We'll have to see umpire signal.
Well, I think this is going to be mighty close. And that's not the first time we are seeing a miscommunication, no coordination whatsoever between the batters. And again, that is going to be an interesting call and has gone up to the third umpire. We'll have to wait and see. Mahbub, he's bowling some excellent deliveries here. He's not letting the batters open their arms, bowling in the right areas. And let's have a look. Well, he's not in the frame as of now. This is going to be touch and go. We might just need a better angle here. I think he looks to be in trouble, but the fielder and of course the keeper are coming in the way of that angle. So yeah, that might be helpful. Nicely played, and the runner, well, he wasn't really interested. It was the other end that persisted him to go for that run, and I think he has made it. Well, nonetheless, the credit needs to be given to the fielder. That was a very good throw, rocket arm. But there you go. That is the signal from the experienced umpire Asif denying that run out. So Philip survives a scare. Nonetheless, they get 2 important runs.
That was good running, sticking to his basics, well stretching arm, dragging the bat. That's the way. That's what the youngsters has to see.
Well, how many Fly Emirates get from here onwards? Just the last 4 deliveries of the first innings.
It was a slower ball again, and just played back to the bowler, who just couldn't catch it on his follow through. The batsman crosses for 1 more run.
Well, have a look at those figures, Adil. Mahbub, he's bowled 9 deliveries and he's given just 6 runs and picked up a wicket. How often do you see that in a T10 game? Well, hats off to the bowlers. They've done a phenomenal job and they have risen to the occasion. Mind you, this is the eliminator. It's an all-important quarter-final. So, COLATTA Warriors, they are right on top of this game. Last 3 deliveries, and Fly Emirates, they will be looking for a couple of big hits from here onwards. Try to reach somewhere around 85 to 90 and challenge Fly Emirates from here onwards.
Yes, was definitely. Mahbub has been phenomenal. He's varying his pace, just bowling some slow ones and some scare. Again, that back off line delivery, and this time the single is stolen. That's given as by. The score moves to 77. Just 2 more deliveries.
Well, they won't mind the singles and doubles from here onwards. Well, Colata Warriors and Fly Emirates, last two deliveries, and Philip needs to send this out of the stadium. 77, that is not a good target. That is below par. We've seen huge targets being set in the first innings, and 77 is way too low, and that too in a quarterfinal. Nicely bowled, and again they have managed to steal one run.
That was again back off hand delivery, and it was very slow, dying onto the batsman as well as keeper. And the batsman crosses for one. That was stolen single, I must say that.
Well, Colata Warriors are having an upper hand in the game. They've been simply exceptional throughout the first innings and having complete dominance on Fly Emirates. Right then, Mehboob giving away just 6 runs. Well, how often do you see that? Terrific bowling. Right then, last delivery of the first innings. Can Shoaib hit this out of the park? All swing and a miss, and once again they have managed to steal a single. So 79 is what Fly Emirates will be managed to get from here onwards, and I'm not too sure if that target is going to be enough to challenge a strong batting lineup of Colata Warriors. Well, what a clinical and a comprehensive performance here from the Colata Warriors.
Well, looking at the batting figures, it was Irfan Arif who played 14 of 9 balls. Yasita scoring 17 of 10 balls. Umar Jat scoring 3 of 6 balls. Hashir couldn't add to the scoreboard. It was Usman Mushtaq who made contribution of 12, and Jasuria 13. That's 79. That's all what they can get of 10 overs.
Right then, let's quickly have a look at how the bowling card has panned out. They have been simply phenomenal, and the captain was exceptional with the rotation of his bowlers. Tahir bowled a couple of overs and gave 20 runs, picked up a wicket. Ashik was a bit expensive in 1 over, gave away 13 runs. But then Hamza, the captain, leading from the front, couple of overs and gave away just the 15 runs and picked up 2 quality wickets. And alongside him, Rizwan also picking up 2 wickets and just gave 15. And have a look at that. Junaid bowled 1 over, 5 runs, 1 wicket. Mehboob was the pick of the bowlers. 2 overs, 7 dot balls. How often do you see that in T10 format? Gave away just miserly 6 runs and also picked up a quality wicket. A total of 8 extras were given, and that is one department they would want to focus on coming into the next games. Right then, that is what Fly Emirates, or rather Colata Warriors, will be needing. They'll be needing 80 in 60, and the required run rate will be 8 from the first over. We'll just dive into a quick short break, and once we're back, we'll be live with the action. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers, and we are all set for this important chase here, and that is what Kolata Warriors need. 80 in the 10 overs, and the required run rate will be 8, and that shouldn't be an uphill task considering Kolata Warriors, they've got a very strong batting lineup. They've got some quality batters, and the likes of Tahir Asif, Junaid Shamsu, Shad Hamza can bat, Mohammad Hamza. This is going to be a very interesting contest, and to talk more about this game, we'll be joining in the com box Abid. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Avis. Seriously, looking forward to this great contest. Let me remind you that these kind of games, when you play a knockout, are usually a pressure game. So low score on board is not a lot of problem here. The problem should be the fielding. We have seen that run-outs. Keep chatting on that, but meanwhile, great start here, plays it towards the covers, and that is a start with a boundary.
Oh, what a great start. On the very first delivery, he got that hint of movement towards the right-hander, but how well did he execute that? Got plenty of bat and has opened his account with style. Nice flow of the blade, getting him his first boundary of the innings.
And that's kind of a start you're looking forward, as if you're chasing something like 80 runs out, you need to put the pressure on the opponent from the word go. And that's what it happened. Shoaib Khattak just slightly bowled full and paid the ultimate price for it. Again goes full. This is even played better towards the third. Got a job to do, but meantime, they'll come back for 2. They'll complete the 2 runs quite comfortably. That's where you need to bring on, control these 2s, get those some run outs. You've seen how much fielding can put effect in the game. We have seen Junaid Shamsuddin taking a brilliant take in the deep, and also we have seen Ashik taking that catch. That has changed the complex of the game. Similar kind of performance we are expecting from the Fly Emirates.
Oh, absolutely, Abid. They need to bring out their A game today. Mind you, it's the all-important knockout quarterfinal.
That's sensible batting, but a misfield. There you go, Ace. Only fielding can save you from knocking out.
Well, that is where you need to apply the pressure on the batting team. You need to stop those singles and doubles. And with that, what will happen, it just releases that tension and nerves from the batters. And this is a very good start. Already 7 runs on the board and 3 deliveries have been bowled. Shakir Haidru, another very experienced campaigner, has come out in the middle as an opener.
Yeah, I think need to pack the leg side fielding more for Shakir Haidru. That's where he likes to go, because this is a 10 over format. They've got the third deep, and they have got that square leg, kind of a square leg. It's cow corner. So they need maybe somebody on the leg side more for Haidru. There you go, trying to find that block hole Yorker with a new ball. Great idea from Shoaib.
Well, I think Shakir is going to consider himself a bit lucky. Somehow, he managed to get the bat on time. That was a brilliant delivery. That swung in sharply late towards the batter. Well, Shoaib, he hasn't bowled badly, to be honest here. Abid, he's bowling in the right channels. It's just that the fielding, they need to bring their A game rather.
Indeed. Field placement is also plays a key role here. You need to bowl according to your field. Again, a fuller land delivery gets a treatment. No need to chase that one. That is going to hit the fence. Another boundary in the over, costly over in the process.
Oh, what a brilliant start here from Kolata Warriors, and Israr Ahmed making his intentions and sending a clear message. What a terrific, lovely shot, and excellent start for Kolata Warriors here. And already turning out to be an expensive over. One more delivery, but what they need is Fly Emirates. They'll have to keep on picking wickets from here onwards if they got any chance to be winning this game, considering they're not really defending a huge target here.
Yeah, they need to really bring their ball shot. He plays straight, and that's gone down the hill. What a start this is from Kolata Warriors. That's a statement from the word go. 16 for none at the first over. left arm bowling now is Philip. Got to do something. I think that's a good realization quickly that you need to understand that if things are not going well with the fast bowler, you need to change the pace. He's brought on the spinner. Oh, he goes inside out. That's uppish in the air, lands it over the ring, and that is another 4. Well, the same story seems to be continuing here.
Well, this is not looking good for Fly Emirates, and what a way to welcome Philip. It was a half volley into the slot, and what a magnificent stroke. Getting that inside out shot, mind you, a very difficult shot to execute, but Shakir Haidru made it look so simple. And this is not working for Fly Emirates. The captain, Usman Mushtaq, he needs to think and think quickly. The first over went for plenty, and now Philip, first ball, has gone towards the boundary.
Now, played with a soft hand. That's what you need to do. You got that first boundary of the over. You put the opposition under pressure. And now the next thing is feed the strike to your partner, who's also doing a great job.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Abid. And that is exactly what you want to see. And that is excellent game awareness. When you hit a boundary and now just knocking off the singles, you know that you're just needing 7 runs per over, just like that. And that is very smart batting. And they're looking for 2, but will settle down just for a single.
Well, from here, the run rate will not count onwards because you're playing knockouts. But definitely one thing is for sure, they are trying to play their best game, not to lose wicket, because that will give them little confidence in the semi-final. That's uppish and over the fielder. 1 bounce into the fence. Yes, you're right. Below than 7 run required in over, and you got already 2 boundary in the over. So you really need to bring a plan.
Well, this is not looking good for Fly Emirates, and once again, what a terrific shot. He got solid connection on that. And Shakir playing a calculated innings alongside Israr Ahmed, who's off to a flyer. 16 in just 6 deliveries, and Philip has been put under tremendous pressure here. And clearly we can see the towels are out now. It's not easy to grip the ball. The dew has taken a toll.
Yeah, I think the toss has a very major role to play here. And already you can see the chips are down from a Fly Emirates team. They're really losing it up from here. You can see the fielding is not up to the mark as well.
Yeah, and also if you see the fielders, the shoulders have dropped down very early in the game. It's a T10 game. You never know. You just need to pick up wickets. And I think for my liking, the bowlers have been bowling a bit quicker, especially the spinner Philip. Just needs to slide the ball once again, bowling it quicker, and bisected it beautifully. And that too is going to race away for the boundary. Another expensive over, 16 runs coming in the second over of the power play. And the power play completely belongs to COLATTA Warriors.
A lovely drive here. Good awareness where he needs to put that one away, and he got a better result. 32 for none at the end of 2. Well, it seems to be the spinner. No, maybe a change of plan. Or maybe coming into handing him over the towel. Yeah, I think Amin Miflal, another left arm spinner. So they're sticking with spinner plan. I think maybe, just like you mentioned earlier, what they need to do is slow it down in the air, just like we saw what Danish Liaquat did in the previous game. And even Ismail was bowling slow in the air. So that has put some pressure on the opponents. Giving him a lot of room outside off, and he lofted all over for a maximum. That has been the continue sensation with a boundary of the sixth of the start of the over.
Well, where do you bowl to this batter? He is batting on a different planet altogether. What a brilliant shot. So that is one area we have seen. You don't want to be bowling him there. You're bowling anything fuller, give him width. He is going to play that inside out shot. A very tough shot to execute. But how well has he executed that, Abid?
With ease. With very, very ease. It doesn't look like he was in trouble at all. While you offered him width, all he had to do, give it a direction and a beautiful timing on that. He had a beautiful timing on that. 7 balls he faced only. Scoring 22. Cut it away between the fielder. That will again run away for 4 runs. This is getting crunch and really exciting. What a way to start the over for COLATTA Warriors.
Well, elegance pouring from the blade of Israr. How well has he bisected between the point and cover fielder? No stopping that. And this game is very much slipping out from the hands of Fly Emirates. They need to pick up wickets. 42 for no loss. We're just into the 3rd over. Well, Abid, this game is very much looking done and dusted.
Yeah, the problem, if they don't pick a wicket, this game will slide away from the Miflal. Under pressure now, he chooses to bowl onto the pads. Spite bowling onto the pads is being trashed and hit over the square leg this time for 4 runs. Trouble for Fly Emirates.
Well, what a dominant performance from both the batters. Israr, the aggressor, just a bit short and latching onto that, hoiking it towards mid-wicket. And this is excellent, tremendous batting from both the batters.
Well, you get a puzzle at time, Mavesh, when you don't really get going. You don't know what's the plan. You bowl good deliveries, those getting you hit for the boundary. You bowl bad deliveries, they go for maximum. You don't really know what to do. And top of that, you have to face the dew, which is affecting the spinners.
I completely agree with you, Abid. And there's one more thing about these batters. They've got this knack and the ability to convert the good balls into bad ones. We've seen in the first over where he bowled very decent balls, and it's just the class of these batters. They're just batting beautifully here, Abid.
15 or 4. Again, bowled slightly shorter, but I think the wicket has a little bit of a dampness that's maybe very, as in a spinner, you can take little advantage that ball keeping slightly low when you're dropping it short.
Well, also I would like to add here, Abid, the captain Shad Hamza, when I was with him during the toss, he said he wanted to bowl first. That was his plan, considering the dew will play a huge role in this game.
I think his teammates would be happy that he lost the toss. Well, that was indeed not in the plan. You definitely need to bat second when it is a dew conditions over here. It's 48 for none at the end of 3. Well, I don't think so there's any other option Usman got apart bringing himself on. There is no stone unturned. So he's thought that the spinner, he's got the belief that spinner might get him a wicket.
Well, they lead wickets and they'll need plenty of those from here onwards. The match is pretty much in the hands of COLATTA Warriors. 32 and just 41 deliveries. That is exactly what they need to do from here onwards. Just nudge, pick up those singles and wait for those odd deliveries. And there you go again, Abid. That is what I was talking about. Excellent running and terrific coordination between the batters.
But what a way to bring 50 for the team COLATTA Warriors. You need to understand how important this game is for these players. Yes, they are in commanding position. They really don't need to convert this 1 to the 2s, but they are still giving their 100%. Up it goes. Fielder has a work to do. And he takes the catch. Finally, a wicket comes on after a long wait, and it's captain who struck gold.
Well, a much needed wicket has fallen. But clearly you can see the fielding department and the team, they're not really celebrating. So that is something which they need to work on and just gel together. The match is still not over. They need to just keep on picking wickets and get back in the game. Shakir Hedru played a handy knock and played 10 deliveries, scored 19 with 3 fours, 50 for the loss of 1.
Shoaib Khan coming in, the new man. Oh, he goes straight away over the bowler head for 4 runs. What a great start. That is what you need to do. Keep the pressure on.
That was hammered down the ground. Usman giving a lot of air, and that has been hit like a rocket. And what a way to start off your innings with a boundary. So now they look in a hurry. Just 26 required here in 38. That is very sensible batting.
That's the key. I think the coaches work really nice on these batters. They give them a plan and they stick to it. That's what the perfect combination gets you going. You get a plan, you work on it.
Yeah, completely agree with you, Abid. And they have just executed it to perfection. Usman Mushtaq, the captain, well, he'll be dejected today. Just couldn't get going in the first innings with the bat. Has picked up a wicket here. Trying to sweep that, not getting any connection whatsoever. So successful over for Fly Emirates, picking up a wicket and given 7 runs. 4 overs done and dusted, 55 for 1.
Right, it would be Shami's to bowl from the football stadium end. So it's the attack from the fast bowler is back. Nicely played. Look at that, there is no pressure whatsoever, and you bring your A game out.
Yeah, that is what's required from here onwards. They can just knock it around, take those singles and doubles. And that last shot, that was a brilliant shot, showing the full face of the bat. And Shoaib Khan just walked in the middle, and the first ball just taken to the cleaners to Usman Mushtaq. On the other end, Israr Ahmed, what a memorable knock he's played on the very important game. It's a quarter-final knockout game.
Well, the first thing you notice when you find the opponent's team's shoulders are down is where you have a look at the wicketkeeper of the opposition. So it's a very important role for the wicketkeeper to understand when he's not bending down properly, he's not noisy behind the stumps, he's not rotating his fielders around, and that's where you understand the opponents have given up the game.
Yeah, quite certainly, and that is the reason behind it. I think Israr Ahmed was severe on them in the first couple of overs. The power play completely went to COLATTA Warriors and never let them back in the game.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a lovely shot. His hand and eye coordination are perfect. They are not in pressure, so they can bring their best game out. But tell you what, this is the time where you need to gather your troops and have word with them, because there is no way other than this game you can come back in the contest. This is your last minutes where you can deliver your best.
Yeah, it's looking very difficult from here onwards, Abid. Just 22 more required in a T10 game. Just 3.9 is what is required in every over. Oh, that was agonizingly close. And on an off day, that could have easily gone back and chopped and hit that timber.
Yeah, that if you're not in form, that's for sure. That happened to me quite often there. I had this problem. My catches never got dropped. Is it with every batter?
That is very unfortunate, Abid. I've seen you scoring plenty of runs in the domestic circuit.
Yeah, no matter what, but even if the fielder haven't took any catch before in his career, if it is mine, it will be held. One-hander, and that's uppish in the air. We're talking about catches that just dropped in front of the two fielders.
That is not required from the batters. And to add the salt on the wound, umpire has called a no ball.
And it's just that cardinal sin that you have made, and you need absolutely spot on there. Asif Iqbal. He's kept his hawk's eyes on, and that's a no ball and cardinal sin. You need to pay the ultimate prize, which is bowling a free hit. A slower one, but lofted in the air. And we all know the result. That's into the stands. 6 runs. And that's a mega big 6.
Oh, that is a humongous hit. And that has been absolutely bludgeoned. Read that slower delivery. Terrific bat speed. And that has gone into the stands. And this game is pretty much done and dusted from here onwards. Just the 14 runs required. And Israr Ahmed seems to be in quite a hurry here, Abid.
Well, I tell you what, it seems to be that he read that slow ball like a book. He knew it. The next delivery is going to be a slower one, probably, because as a fast bowler, it's an art to bowl the slow ones. You just can't be bowling slow one with this changing your arm speed. So there's a lot of ways you can use the cutters, but I think we are just talking about 14 more deliveries to go in this game, 14 more runs to go in this game. So already game has slipped away from the hand. And just to add more, it's a wide delivery. So the extras are now hunting back the team Fly Emirates.
Yeah, just an off day for Fly Emirates. They've been simply phenomenal throughout the tournament. They've been playing some magnificent cricket throughout. Even the captain, Usman Mushtaq, has been awarded man of the match thrice in this tournament, but just a day they would want to forget, and that too a big game, a quarter-final. Well, a lot of learnings and experience will be taken from this game. Nicely bowled, and will be taking a single.
Start been losing wickets at the regular intervals. This is uppish, but that will be hit nicely straight to the fielder for a single, and that will conclude the over. We are at the half stage, and it's 69 for 1 at the end of 5. For 4 runs. That's really, really easy picking for the batsman. Nothing for the fielder, absolutely. That's been trashed. 4 runs. The soon it left the bat. Just an easy chase this is now. One more time, similar ball. And the result is slightly different this time. The fielder comes in to cut that one down from the boundary line. Only single will be added because of the dew. It's hard really to grip the ball. Yeah, just a great partnership. One more 50 runs partnership before, and now 24 runs partnership of just 14 deliveries. They just need one big hit to win the game. That's quite a comfortable victory seems to be for COLATTA Warriors. What a game they played. They played really well. This might be it. Yes, it is. Into the stands. And that would be it. The game comes to an end, and it's COLATTA Warriors will march into the semi-finals. Look at that. One knee down. Up she goes. And that's a wonderful, wonderful team effort. And what a great knock this has been from every batter of COLATTA Warriors who has come out to bat. And they've really done well. Shoaib Khan done a wonderful job along with Israr Ahmed, who's got a wonderful numbers, just missed out his 50. But more importantly, he got his team over the line. They've been into the semis. And Israr Ahmed not out on 40. And it was Shoaib Khan who closed the matter with the maximum. He scored 19 of 9. And Shakir Haider, who played a very handy knock of 19 of just 10 deliveries. This has been a remarkable win for COLATTA Warriors, pardon me. And really nothing impressive in the bowling. The top 3 bowlers each going for 16 runs. And look at the difference. Out of those 18 deliveries, only one ball has been a dot ball from Miflal. And the captain is the lone successful bowler here, picking up 1 wicket in his 1.4, giving 19 runs. Shanway's given 14 in his 1 over. Well, time for Fly Emirates to get back to the drawing board and get to know what went wrong for them. It was high scorer only. Yesita scoring 17 of 10. Narif was at 14 and Jayasurya with 13. It was Hamza who just opened the door for them, picking up 2 wickets. Shad Hamza with an excellent spell of just giving 15 runs in his 2 overs. Rizwan has turned the table for them, picking up 2 wickets back to back, and he's got the same figures as Shad Hamza. He's in his 2 given 15 and picked up 2. Junaid with 1 in only 1 over that he bowled. And Surar came and he never looked dejected. He went on to chase and he remained unbeaten for 40 of just 16 deliveries, along with Shoaib Khan, who also remained not out on 19 for 9. And it was only Mushtaq who picked up a wicket. Well, it was COLATTA Warriors winning this game with a thumping victory over Fly Emirates with a 9 wickets win. Well, that's it from the com box, and time for us to sign off. And we'll come back tomorrow with more actions waiting for you. Time now for me to leave, and we'll be giving it over to Awais Ali, who's down there with the player of the match for the post-match presentation.
Evening everyone and welcome to the post-match presentation of 30th Bukhatir S10 2024 powered by FanCode. Well, firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. Powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM, support sponsor oursouk.com. In match number 2nd quarter final cup, COLATTA Warriors has defeated Fly Emirates by 9 wickets. Commencing ahead, we will want to be moving on the awards for the night, and the award will be awarded by Mr. Tehseen Javed, our match referee, and our Souk player of the match goes to Israr Ahmed from COLATTA Warriors for his 40 runs unbeaten in just 16 deliveries. Well, he was simply magnificent with the bat and scored a brisk knock in just 16 deliveries and made his team off to go to a flying start here. सर मुबारक हो, आपने बहुत अच्छी नॉक खेली. क्या गेम प्लान था आज का?
थैंक यू. बस यही गेम प्लान था, प्ले नेचुरल गेम, अटैक करना है, रिजल्ट बाद की बात है. यही
ऐसे लो टोटल्स में कभी कभी आप सोचते हैं कि स्लो खेलें और गेम की अवेयरनेस को देखें, लेकिन आपने अपना नेचुरल गेम प्ले खेला और फ्रॉम बॉल 1 आपने मारना शुरू किया.
यही प्लान था कि बॉल 1 से पॉजिटिव रहना, अपना गेम करना और रिजल्ट पे फोकस नहीं करना. दैट्स इट.
चलिए, आखिरी सवाल, ये अवार्ड आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
आई वुड डेडिकेट इट टू माय मदर, माय पेरेंट्स. आई लव हिम, दे आर प्रेइंग फॉर मी. आई वांट टू डू समथिंग इन द फ्यूचर फॉर माय पेरेंट्स एंड माय फैमिली आल्सो.
बहुत ज़बरदस्त नॉक खेली आपने, मुबारक हो एक बार फिर.
थैंक यू.
Right then, so that will be all from the post-match presentation. And tomorrow we have another 2 quarterfinals. So please join us back tomorrow. For now, goodbye. God bless.